Hello, this is Stefan Mozar from the CE Society at the International Conference on Consumer Electronics in Seoul, Korea. This is the inaugural conference, and I have before me Dr. Choi from LG. He's a Senior Vice President of Development, Systems on Chips Development, and he gave a very interesting presentation today about the future and of television as such, and of how Systems on Chips will assist that. Dr. Choi, I'd like to first ask you, you put up a few slides about the evolution of television, and it was very interesting. You started off with black and white and went straight to digital, and you jumped a step on color. Color was a major sort of constraint that was fitted in. And if you actually look at the development of television, the original work was done about 1930s. We sort of developed some standards, and we sort of lived with those constraints until now. And now only we're changing, we're dropping off the old chains. How do you see the future going? How long do you think the digital TV standards will last? As long as the old monochrome?
Yeah, as you mentioned, since analog to digital transition, TV development very rapidly. So analog to digital transition, it took about more than 50 years. But after digital transition, around 1997, many advanced TV like smart TV, UHD TV, LED TV, OLED TV, and being developed very rapidly. So, but I think the TV, to understand the TV, mainly one side, two things very important. One is the TV display characteristic and TV display development, and on the other hand, the TV contents delivery. But to understand the TV display, LCD backlight and LED backlight TV was there, and now LG successfully launched the OLED TV. So I think the OLED TV will be very popular TV display for the time being. And on the other hand, the TV contents delivery side, if you look at smartphone, then a smartphone platform competition is very high, the iOS and Android and so on. But if you look at the TV, the situation is a little bit different, and LG and Samsung has their own platform. LG has the WebOS platform, and Samsung has the Samsung Tizen platform. And also some Japanese company like Sony adopted some Android system, and also Chinese, the main set maker, adopted the Android system. But and global number one, number two, LG, Samsung and LG adopted their own platform. So that a little bit different, but anyway, on the one hand, the TV display competition will be there, and on the other hand, the TV content platform, will be there. I think these two are driving changes.
Yeah, that's true. But also, what do you think about how people will embrace TV in the future? I think if you look historically, people used to sit in the living room with the black and white TV set after dinner. Then came the TV dinner area where we had our dinner in front of the TV set. And now I notice with the younger generation, like my daughter, for example, she doesn't come to the living room to watch TV. She goes up and watches on a computer or on her laptop. So she's more mobile in the way she views TV. So what effect will that have in the long term on the displays that are being developed? Because you said very large displays are good.
Yeah, so as the convergence is going on, so far the TV set makers competition were there. Japan to Korea or the Japan to China are there. But to understand the current trend, then new competition between the mobile platform and TV platform, or the I think that is quite a different situation now. And if we also look at my kids, they prefer the mobile devices and they prefer to watching the video with their smartphone. So in other words, there is some crisis for TV. So but anyway, TV is inherently the entertainment device. So some mission to set maker is how to provide immersive feeling. So the ultra large screen TV with the immersive the picture quality and premium content like some sports and so on. Then I think the mobile with the small screen, the mobile screen, it is so TV should be some killer application compared with to the mobile platform, yeah. And I think that is the ultra large screen and immersive picture will be some answer. So now if you look at some future TV, then new form factor TV, wallpaper type and the rollable. I think that kind of new design form factor will help TV win some the mobile small screen, the mobile platform.
Yes, it was actually interesting that you mentioned the term immersive TV, and on your slides before you had two technologies there which sort of been hanging around for quite some time, and people tried and always backed off, which were, maybe we could say, not super successful. One is 3D TV, the other is holographic TV. The idea of holographic TV has been around for many years, but it's never been successfully commercialized, and 3D TV is something that we're trying to solve, but nobody seems to be overly interested in. Would you like to comment on how you see that, or why you think these technologies are going to be very successful in the future?
Yeah. So immersive TV is quite good, quite crucial keyword for the future of TV. But the immersive TV, two direction. One is 3D and one is the high definition. So the 3D was earlier than the ultra high definition TV, but with some limitation of the current TV technology. So 3D TV was not successful to deliver real 3D the feeling to customer, and also some lack of the 3D contents. So 3D TV is not so popular anymore. But the Ultra HD case, I think situation are a little bit different, and the more UHD TV, we provide more number of pixels, so the super detail, and also it also help increase the size of screen and so on. So I think the Ultra HD will be mainstream for the immersive TV direction.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your interview. For the audience here, I'd like to sort of say we had a very interesting a keynote speech presented this morning. If you're interested, go on to YouTube TV, see SOC YouTube TV, and you can see the whole keynote speech by Dr. Choi. I think it's a very interesting, worthwhile time to spend on that. Thank you very much.